Hi everybody, I'm getting started in making my mica paints, and here I have the Envy mica from Mad Micas. I love their micas. They're beautiful and they're brilliant and sparkly and just gorgeous. So the recipe that I've been using is 4 parts mica, which you're going to see I'm using a mini scoop. So I'm going to do 8 scoops here, and that's going to give me my 4 parts. And because I basically doubled the recipe that I did yesterday. So that's 8 scoops. And then what I'm going to do this to a couple of different colors first, and just write them down so I know I don't get lost here in which ones I've used. And then I'll go on to the next step after I get all my colors in their little cups first. So the first one is Envy. It's a gorgeous green, very sparkly. And now I'm going to go into Wicked, which is it's just like what the name is. It's just wickedly gorgeous. It's black and it's shiny and it's like crushed black diamonds. There's just no other way of describing it. And I know I'm using the same scoop. I just used the green in, but it doesn't matter. It's so minuscule, it's not going to make any difference. At least not for me. If you guys are purists, you can use your own scoops. But this one's the only one I had, so I had to roll with it. So here's my 8 scoops. I'm going to put those in. And got to cover those up and put those right away, because I don't want to spill not one speck of this gorgeous stuff. And I'm going to mark this. There I go. I'm going to keep going. I have 10 different colors I'm going to do, but I'm not going to bore you with every single one. Now the next step is using gum arabic. Gum arabic is made from the acacia tree, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's a natural resin, and it's used as a binder. It's going to actually bind the mica to your surface so it doesn't just flake off. And there is still going to be a little bit of rub off even after you use this, after you use the paints. So you're going to want to seal it with a sealant after the fact, a spray sealant or something. But I'm using 1 part gum arabic to the 4 parts of mica. This here is kaolin clay. It's just straight kaolin clay, and I'm doing the same ratio. It's 1 part kaolin clay for the 4 parts of mica. So now we have 4 parts mica, 1 part gum arabic, and 1 part kaolin clay. And in my measurements here, that translates to 8 scoops of the mica, 2 scoops of the gum arabic, and 2 scoops of the kaolin. And those are my dry ingredients. So now we're going to move on to the wet ingredients. I start off with distilled water. And I use about 2 milliliters. Now, I'm doing a voiceover on this video that I already shot, and I over measured the water here, and you're going to see that the first one I make is too watery. The other ones came out fine. So I'll fix this first one, I'll fix that afterwards. Later on, I'll add a little bit more powder. So we'll start off with about 2 milliliters of the water, and this is vegetable glycerin. And I'll use anywhere from a half to 1 milliliter of glycerin, probably closer to a half a milliliter of glycerin. I don't think you really need more than that. It'll give it a little bit of gloss and a little bit of smoothness. This is honey. This also helps it flow. Just a drop of it. That's really all you need for this amount that we're using here. And keep in mind that the measurements I'm giving you is for 1 of these little cups of mica colors. Okay, not all of them. So then I put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. I melted it all down. And here I have clove essential oils, and I'm just going to put just 2 drops of it in there. And that's been recommended by other paint makers who have done this technique, and I think they're using it as a pseudo preservative, and I can't account for its for how well that works, but you know, gives it a nice smell, and you know, what the heck, I'm going to be using these up pretty quickly, so I have no problem with it. So I start adding the wet mixture to the dry, and like I said, you're going to see that I added way too much liquid here, and it just becomes too watery, which is fine. I can fix that. I'll just add more mica and kaolin and gum arabic to it, and you know, I'll fix it all up. I'll just have more purple paint. Oh gee whiz, more purple to paint with? I think I can live with that. So anyhow, you just keep mixing it up until it's all incorporated. It might be a little lumpy, and I'm using a terrible thing to stir with. I mean, I should have been using something more along the lines of a popsicle stick, or, you know, if I was any kind of a real artist, I would have done things the right way and used a glass surface and the you know, the paint knife, and I have mixed it that way. But I didn't have any of those ingredients, and I was impatient, so I just jumped into using this. So don't be like me, use better ingredients. So here are some of my colors. There's Tequila Sunrise, there's Ballet Slippers, there's Maniacal Pea, there's Strawberry Moonshine, there's The Wicked right there. And I mean, they're all just so beautiful. And after this dries for 24 to 48 hours, you should have a paste, and you'll be able to use water to dilute it and actually use it the way you would use any gouache or watercolor. And the more water you use on it, the more transparent it's going to be. So have fun, make your paints, and I know that there's so many of you that have lots and lots and lots of colors, and this is just an extra way in how you can enjoy your beautiful micas. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I would love to see everybody's paintings, and when I finish the ones that I'm working on, I'll post them too. Thanks so much. Enjoy painting. Bye.